I am Nalin Khare and I hail from Mumbai. I came to know about these classes after I actually failed my first SSB attempt. I had cleared the NDA written last year when I was in 12th grade, and I went for SSB 233 SSB Central Bhopal. And even though I had a lot of faith in myself, I expected a lot from myself, and so did everybody else. I don't know what exactly happened that I missed the opportunity and I failed the attempt. I didn't get recommended. I got conferenced out. After I got conferenced out, my father actually came to know about this program through one of his friends, and he actually persuaded me to join this program, which I was very apprehensive about. I must say I was not convinced at first because I have had a terrible experience with coaching academies and coaching classes. I have taken coaching for other things also earlier, and I know that they charge a lot of money, but they don't deliver proportionate results. So I, quite frankly, with no offense to sir or academy, I had absolutely no expectations. And I've had similar experiences. A lot of my friends have had similar experiences. So I didn't believe in this this thing that personality can actually be changed or transformed, and this thing actually works. I was very skeptical, but I eventually gave in to my dad's persuasion when he pushed me, and I agreed to attend this. But even before attending, there was a lot of confusion. I mean, sir would obviously remember so many calls and so many messages,
Yeah,
and
to the point I started getting irritated. Yeah, और मैंने बोल भी दिया कि नलिन अगर तेरे को विश्वास नहीं है तो I don't want you to join करके बहुत sternly बोलना पड़ा for the kind of apprehension that Nalin was showing. Yes, I remember Nalin.
I remember even 1 or 2 days before the program started, I had called up sir and I was
Yeah,
telling sir कि sir अभी भी थोड़ा doubt है sir, पता
हाँ,
नहीं sir
हाँ,
करूँ नहीं करूँ समझ में ही नहीं आ रहा.
yeah, yeah,
Because I mean obviously money is involved, and matlab it's a big thing for me कि
yeah.
because even in my before my first attempt I hadn't joined any coaching class, but I had seen a lot of videos on YouTube about these different coaching academies. I won't name any one YouTube channel, but there were so many YouTube videos available on different ways to prepare for SSB, and I just realized they paint a very rosy picture on YouTube, and they make it seem like a complete fairy tale. And when you land up there, it's actually a shock. You get the shock of your life. It's like a reality check for you, and you realize कि यार ये तो था ही नहीं ऐसा. So it is actually a completely different experience when you go for SSB, and what they show on the YouTube or what they show on whatever different platforms that are there to train you for SSB, it's just a make believe illusion. It's nothing compared to what really happens over there. So when I first went for SSB, it was a complete shock for me, and I had decided then and there that I won't refer to any coaching videos or take coaching after this. And then when my dad eventually found out about this program, I joined the program after a lot of convincing and persuasion from his side. uh, and I'm actually glad that I did, because this was actually a life defining experience, and this is coming right from the bottom of my heart. I am not making any of this up, and especially for a person like me who was absolutely opposed to coaching. I was not ready at all for this. I couldn't make up my mind till the very last moment. But I'm glad that I eventually joined this. मतलब ऐसे नहीं तो वैसे ही सही. I'm glad I joined this, and I actually regret why I didn't join this earlier. Had I joined this earlier, I would have actually made it in my very first attempt, and it wouldn't have come this far. एक ही बार में हो जाता. But eventually, better late than never, I eventually joined this program, and I have to say it was a complete transformation for me, and not just superficial transformation. I actually feel like an improved version of myself. The Nalin that I am right now is a lot better from what I was before I started this program. And I've myself felt the improvement, and not just me, that is visible in my behavior, that is visible, that is reflecting in on my superficial self also. So internal change is there, and that is reflecting outside. So even people around me have started noticing it. My parents have started noticing the change, my friends, my siblings, even sir himself has started noticing a change. So I think that's the real sign of improvement. and that is what I was looking for. In fact, this program actually helped me find out more about myself. I realized that I didn't know certain sides of myself, certain aspects of my certain dimensions of myself, even though I claimed to, but I still didn't know myself well enough. And that is the reason why I think I failed in the first attempt, because I didn't know myself well enough, and because of that I wasn't able to portray the correct picture. So I was actually manipulating to some extent. Now that I know myself, everything about myself, my weaknesses, my flaws, and not just that, I've even worked on a lot of my weaknesses and flaws, and I've improved myself by a great extent. I've actually come a long way. And in the last 2 weeks, I've changed so much. Even my parents are wondering कि पिछले 14-15 साल में जितना नहीं बदला उतना 2 हफ्तों में कैसे बदल गया. So I think all thanks to Sir and his efforts. And obviously it takes time, patience, and a lot of perseverance, a lot of introspection. It is actually it is a project. It is actually an assignment to change yourself, and it is a lifelong process. And this program has actually had a very lasting impact on me. I mean, we've all grown up listening to parents and teachers and elders giving us all kinds of advices, but we know that we have actually never genuinely heeded any of them. And even I have listened to a lot of life coaches on YouTube, a lot of self help books, but I have not actually felt such a change in myself the way this program has actually brought a change in me. And
Nalin, I'll just like to stop here. Why do you say this? Because those videos are very good, but why do
Yes,
you specifically say कि ये program में इतना impact feel हो रहा है? मतलब
yes,
ऐसा क्या है? Because content तो वहाँ पे भी वही है.
yes, sir.
What makes you say that? Because this is not only you saying, that so many people who said they've attended big sessions. बोलते सर तो एक टेम्पररी एक हाई आया, बट यहाँ पे बहुत डेप्थ में हिट किया. ऐसा क्यों तुम बोल रहे हो नलिन? यू आर अ यंग बॉय गोइंग फॉर एनडीए, 17 साल का लड़का. व्हाई यू आर मेकिंग सच स्टेटमेंट? कैन यू बी लिटिल मोर specific to make this statement?
Sure, sir. Sir, I'll elaborate on this. The thing is that when on YouTube or any other platform, कहीं भी बड़े sessions में हम जाते हैं and we listen to their speeches, motivational speeches and all kinds of real life experiences that they narrate, सर वो उस मोमेंट पे तो हमें लगता है कि ओके दिस इज द थिंग, बिकॉज हम इंटेलेक्चुअल लेवल पे उसे परसीव कर लेते हैं, हम समझ लेते हैं,
Hmm.
बट उसे फील नहीं कर पाते सर. आपके प्रोग्राम में सर जिस तरह से आप डिलीवर करते हो कंटेंट को, इट डजंट जस्ट गो इनटू द ब्रेन, बट इट गोज इनटू द एंटायर सिस्टम सर. वो पूरा रिसेप्टिव हो जाता है. मतलब एवरी एवरी सेल ऑफ माय बॉडी फील्स, इट रेजोनेट्स विथ व्हाट यू से. सो आई थिंक बिकॉज इट रेजोनेट्स, इट्स ऑन द सेम फ्रीक्वेंसी, तो वो ज्यादा इजिली इम्बाइब हो जाता है सर, वो एब्जॉर्ब हो जाता है, तो वो ज्यादा इजिली इम्प्लीमेंट हो जाता है.
Hmm.
मतलब इट्स नॉट जस्ट ऑन द इंटेलेक्चुअल लेवल कि मैं इंग्लिश नहीं समझ रहा हूँ सिर्फ, या लैंग्वेज सिर्फ नहीं समझ रहा हूँ, मैं उसे महसूस कर पा रहा हूँ, और इस वजह से वो मेरे अंदर समा जाता है सर. वो
Hmm.
चीज मेरे को लगता है दूसरे सेशंस में या दूसरे मोटिवेशनल स्पीचेस में, या यूट्यूब पे कितने सारे लोग हैं जो ऐसे करते रहते हैं, वो उधर पे नहीं होता सर. वो
Hmm.
लैंग्वेज समझ में आ जाती है, वो इंग्लिश समझ में आ जाता है कि हाँ ये ऐसा है, उतना समझ में आ जाता है. फिर 2 मिनट के लिए लगता है कि शायद हम भी ये कर सकते हैं. 1 दिन 2 दिन तक वो उसका बुखार रहता है सर, फिर वो उतर जाता है.
Hmm.
वो आगे इट इज नॉट लास्टिंग सर. वो 2 दिन तक इफेक्ट रहता है, एंड देन इट सडनली पूरा ठंडा पड़ जाता है. सर
Hmm.
आपका जो स्टाइल है ना सिर्फ समझाने का, वो आपने जिस तरीके से डिलीवर किया, ये पूरा प्रोग्राम जिस तरीके से प्लान्ड आउट है, एग्जीक्यूशन है, वो इतना एक्यूरेट है. इट हिट्स द राइट कॉर्ड इन द स्टूडेंट, इन द पर्सन, इट हिट्स द राइट कॉर्ड. वो जिस, और एंड दैट इज, आई थिंक दैट इज व्हाट इज इम्पोर्टेंट, बिकॉज वो बाकी सब तो सर वो छू के निकल जाता है. आपका जो प्रोग्राम है ना सर, वो इट एक्चुअली इम्पैक्ट्स अस. मतलब अंदर से वो आता है भावना कि दिस इज द रियल थिंग, दिस इज रियलिटी, अब फेस हो रहा है सर वो.
Hmm.
तो अभी तक ऐसा लग रहा था कि इवन तो हम समझ रहे थे, बट वो ब्रेन से समझ रहे थे बस, फिर उसके बाद खत्म.
Hmm.
अभी सर ऐसा लग रहा है कि दिल से समझ रहे हैं, सब कुछ समझ रहे हैं, एंड ना सिर्फ समझ रहे हैं, उसे महसूस कर पा रहे हैं. तो वो महसूस करना आना चाहिए, जो कि बाकी प्रोग्राम्स में, बाकी जो सेशंस होते हैं यूट्यूब पे, वहां पे नहीं होता.
Hmm.
So I think that is one big difference between this session, your program, sir, and other platforms. बाकी जितने भी हैं.
Hmm.
Even though they are, even the content is not, it's not that they are saying anything very different, but the manner in which they reach out to us is not accurate, sir. It's not correct. They're not able to successfully hit the right chord in us. वो feel नहीं होता, sir. Sir, आप ना, with the way you reach out to everybody, it's just fabulous. I think that is what changed. And ये ऐसा नहीं है कि overnight miracle हुआ है. वो वो 2 हफ्तों में भी जो हुआ है, that is also nothing less than a miracle. मतलब even I couldn't believe जब मैंने ब्रोशर पढ़ा था कि पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट एंड 2 वीक्स का प्रोग्राम, आई वाज शॉक कि 2 हफ्तों में 14 साल की एक्यूमुलेटेड पर्सनालिटी कैसे चेंज हो सकती है. तो मुझे आई थॉट एक्चुअली कि मतलब दिस इज नॉट इवन पॉसिबल.
Nalin, I like to correct it. यहाँ पे actually I have not done any change. I cannot. Nobody can. My mother cannot change me. My father cannot change me. The only thing I did through this process of self management leadership का जो program है, I have made you realize that something within us needs to change. Whether to change or not to change is not in my hands. That's your personal choice. Matlab, through these, each slide that I've shown, each word that I've spoken, the aim was not to change anybody. Only the aim was to make you realize and increase your level of awareness.
Yes, sir.
और तुम्हारा तो अभी एसएसबी का क्लास शुरू भी नहीं हुआ. You're making so much of statement only based on SML. I have simply dug the foundation and I showed you there are certain cracks in the foundation which needs to be fixed before the actual building starts getting constructed. Your father is also in the Navy, is an officer in the Navy. He's also talking all those things, but granted, the only difference probably you're making so much of feedback is probably my ability to make you realize.
Yes, sir.
So I cannot change anybody. I can only make you realize. Whether to change or not is absolutely in your hand.
Yes, sir.
है ना नलिन, तो मुझे बताना ये मैं क्या बोला ये. और दूसरा, विदाउट टेकिंग द नेम ऑफ कोचिंग, आई विल लाइक यू टू डिफरेंशिएट कि व्हेन अभी तो एसएसबी तुम्हारा शुरू भी नहीं हुआ, बट आई एम श्योर यू वुड हैव गॉट लॉट ऑफ क्लैरिटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ द मिस्टेक्स दैट यू डिड लास्ट टाइम. तो इफ यू आर टू कंपेयर, मैंने तो एसएसबी स्टार्ट ही नहीं किया, तुम्हारा तो एसएसबी स्टार्ट ही नहीं हुआ, स्टिल यू फील सो मच ऑफ डिफरेंस विदाउट टेकिंग द नेम. अप्रोच में क्या डिफरेंस था जहां पे एसएसबी में तुम यू फील कि यू गॉट मैनिपुलेटेड एंड यू गॉट फॉक्स्ड कि यार ये क्या सिखाया, ना तो कुछ और ही हो रहा है. व्हाई डिड यू मेक दैट स्टेटमेंट?
यस सर. सर मुझे लगता है कि इन अदर कोचिंग अकेडमीज या जितने भी यूट्यूब पे है, wherever अदर कोचिंग क्लासेस दैट आर देयर फॉर एसएसबी, they basically implement things at the behavioral level. It's just superficial level पे they ask you to make some changes here and there and alter yourself, which actually is farce. It's useless because SSB does not check the superficial level. It probes deeper in.
Yes.
They don't want to see the Nalin that I am showing to them. They want to see the Nalin that I actually am.
Correct.
And that may not be what I'm actually showing to them. मैं लिख कुछ रहा हूँ पर मैं हूँ कुछ और actually. मैं दिखा कुछ रहा हूँ पर मैं हूँ कुछ और actually. So that actually बाकी coaching academies just work on that Nalin that I'm showing. वो ऊपर से जो मैं दिखा रहा हूँ ना सर, वो perfect सा एक image बन जाता है कि ये ऐसा है. तो वो उस पे काम कर रहे होते हैं. पर एसएसबी तो वो देख ही नहीं रहा सर. वो तो देख ही नहीं रहे.
Correct.
तो कुछ और ही देखना चाहते हैं.
Correct.
That is the thing which I think I really need to work on, and that I'm actually working on it and I'm seeing a difference. So आपके जब आपने हमें realize करवाया सर कि it is not on the outside that we need to change, but actually जो अंदर है हमारे, what we actually are, the kind of person I actually am, उसमें जो flaw है, उसमें जो weaknesses है, that is what needs to be rectified. That is a root, that is a root cause. That once rectified will definitely help. That is, then I'll be projecting what I actually am.
Yeah.
And that is what SSB will be able to see कि जब बाहर जैसा है अंदर से भी वैसा ही है. He is not faking anything. He is not showing anything. फालतू का नाटक वाटक कुछ नहीं. जो लिख रहा है that is what he actually is. So I think that is what your program helped me realize कि that difference between मैं दिखा रहा हूँ और मैं हूँ, that should be minimized. So this program really helped me to do that. That is why I feel कि your program and your academy, sir, is very different from what these other coaching platforms on YouTube or whatever they are running in the name of SSB coaching. Whatever they do, it's just pure farce.
Okay. Chalo, Nalin, it was so amazing to listen to your feedback. You're such a young guy. I was thinking when I was your age, I was completely directionless. मतलब the way you spoke and the depth at which you could speak, मैं जब अपने आप को तुम्हारे उम्र पे देखता था, मैं तो एक लाइन नहीं बोल पाता. मतलब I was nowhere closer to you. when I was your age, and I'm quite amazed by the kind of clarity that this young boy has spoken. And
Thank
your
you so much.
quality of expression is good. And the best thing that I can see is the negativity that I felt in your initial communication before joining the course. मतलब मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था यार क्यों मेरे पीछे पड़ा मत ज्वाइन कर. In fact, I told you also.
Yes, sir.
From that to this feedback is a total shift that I can see, and I really appreciate you for this kind of clarity and trusting me. Whether trusting me, matlab initially whatever under pressure you came, so that was amazing.
After the very first class, I realized कि I just have to completely submit myself.
Yeah,
फिर उसके बाद जो भी realization process होगा, that will happen over due course.
yeah.
After the very first class, sir, you had an impact on me. उसके बाद से all my doubts were gone, all my questions
Yeah.
were answered.
मैं इतना ही बोलूंगा नालिन को भी और जो लोग बाकी भी देख रहे हैं कि मेरे में इतनी ईमानदारी है कि आई डोंट नो नालिन रेकमेंड होगा या नहीं होगा. आई डोंट नो. वो मेरे हाथ में नहीं है ना. नाइदर आई कैन गारंटी. मेरे हाथ में यही है कि माय कम्युनिकेशन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वट एवर आई एम गिविंग यू, उसके अंदर देर इज अ सिंसियरिटी, उसके अंदर देर इज अ ऑनेस्टी. वेदर यू लाइक इट और नॉट, whether you like it or not, I will be honest to you and I'll show you the face.
Yes,
Whether
sir.
you want to see it or not, वो आपका choice है. Not everybody can handle truth, Nalin.
Yes, sir.
मतलब everybody cannot handle this clarity.
Yes, sir. Sir,
To
trust me,
handle
I understand.
honesty, you need strength of character.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, मुश्किल है. इतना clarity लोगों से handle नहीं होता. People are happy with comforting lies. This is too much of a bitter truth that I'm sharing with you.
Yes.
So you have shown tremendous capacity at this young age. तो अफसर बनेगा नहीं बनेगा वो मुझे नहीं पता, बट एक चीज है, you have tremendous capacity to look inward and correct yourself. God bless you, Nalin. It was very nice knowing you. Or I enjoyed your feedback.
Thank you,
I
sir.
was amazed to see the kind of
It's all,
clarity that you're speaking.
sir, it's all courtesy to you that
No,
I have come this way, come this far.
very good. God bless you. मजा आ गया. मतलब the kind of communication, clarity, जबरदस्त. मतलब
Thank you so much, sir.
yeah. God bless you.